Hey guys, it's Celeste. So Shelby brought it to my attention that I had said in my video this morning on Snapchat that I was gonna wake Charlie up at 6:30, and she's like, "Mom, it's like 7 o'clock. You haven't woke Charlie up yet." And I was like, "No, why would I need to wake Charlie up this early?" And she's like, "But you said on your Snapchat story," and I was like, "Oh my gosh." So embarrassed. But to be fair, it was 4 a.m. and I didn't get to sleep until, gosh, what time did I get to sleep? 10:30-ish? 11 o'clock? I think it was like 11 o'clock by the time I got to sleep. And then, like, the lightning and the thunder kept me up all night. Like, I was so worried about my horses. And so every time it would thunder, it would wake me up. And normally I can sleep right through it. But, oh my gosh, there was just so much electricity in that storm. It was insane. But anyway, so I was really worried about my horses and stuff. And so, and you know, I kept looking out the windows to see if, like, the neighbor's house was on fire or something like that, because it was just so much lightning. But anyways, to be fair, I did not sleep well last night, which is surprising, because usually with, since starting my Thrive, I sleep like a husband. I'm not going to say I sleep like a baby, because anybody who's been a mom, that's not very appeasing thing, because every little move you make, they wake up. But your husband can sleep through a tornado. That's the way I sleep normally. But last night I was just, I guess my anxiety got the best of me a little bit. And of course it was all unfounded, because the horses were just fine. But anyway, so it's 7:52. I did wake Charlie up at 7:30, not 6:30, just because, yeah, she only needs about an hour to get ready. She just got out of the shower right now. I just heard the water turn off. So I'm going to let her get dressed, dried off and get dressed, and then I'll help her with her hair. And then we will go catch Zoe, and get her loaded up and head out. I don't know how much we're going to be able to record, but we will do our best. So anyway, okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye. So we have a lot of people ask me if Charlie's hair is naturally curly. And yes, her hair is naturally curly. This is the way she was born. And then the second question I get asked all the time is, how do we make her curls so pretty? Whoops, sorry, baby. I'm trying to do this one-handed. And my advice is that you don't touch her hair once it's dry. So, anything that you're going to do with it, you have to do it while it's wet. And this is pretty much what it looks like when we're done combing it. I just use a wet hairbrush. We got them from Walmart. They're like $4.
No, Santa gave them to us.
Oh, well, we've gotten them at Walmart for like $4.
Yeah.
And sometimes we'll scrunch her hair just to make sure that the curls get, you know, are accentuated. But for the most part, if you left it like that, she'd have the perfect little Shirley Temple curls when it dries, and it will stay like that all day long. Yes, your entire head is full of ringlets.
Yes.
That's
it's
why
like a bird nest.
It's a bird nest. That's why we get compliments all the time on her hair, is because of all the ringlets, huh? But anyways, we get asked all the time, pretty much everywhere we go. Honey, no, because you got to wear your helmet. You can't have anything up that high. And this is how, and she left me. But this is how we take care of her hair. So Just in case you were wondering. She's like, any day now, kid. Hi. How's such a good girl? How's your perfect little angel? Yes, it is. You got it? Because I can't film and... Oh, here comes the boys.
This goes on her nose, right?
Yes, the double part goes over her nose.
She does that every freaking time.
Except for, I think you have it backwards. Hold on, I gotta hang up. We got it untwisted. Huh. It was all twisted. Get it up over. What? Aw, poor girl.
Sorry, Lou. I remember how to do it.
Up, there you go. Wait. Oh, there you go. Wait, no. You had it. Right, the first. Wait, stop. Back up.
You said it.
I know, but you gotta... You were short one string. There, now pull it. Good job, Zoe.
Gotta go get her to the trailer.
Are you looped anywhere?
Nope.
You don't want to get your fingers caught. Okay, we got Zoe all loaded. No, just hang it.
And the first thing she does is have her nervous poop.
Her nervous poop.
She's like, where's...
So this is a safety bar for those who don't know. So just in case like the door comes open, that gate fails, then this should hold her in so she doesn't come out. So if you ever see a horse trailer that has one of those, that's what it's for.
And my mom loaded up the horse. I can't really load up the horse.
You could. She's a good girl. But okay, I think we're just about ready to go. Just gonna do a quick check, walk around, make sure the tires and everything's good. Yeah, do our little pre-trip. So we're off to riding lessons. Huh. Everything went good. The loading, I was kind of worried with all the rain that the trailer would be stuck, but it got out just fine. Our truck has a lot of torque, so I had faith. Well, we gotta drive, so talk to you in a minute. No, it's wraps for the barrels.
Huh?
It's wraps for the barrels. Somebody can't hang, can you, Charlie? Did you fall asleep? Mm-hmm. How come?
I woke up way too early for this.
She woke up way too early. Are you gonna tell her?
What?
That I was up at 4 so I could feed your pony.
6 for you.
I love you too.
No, I said 6 for you.
I know, I said I love you too. You little brat. Hey guys, I like my hair. I just threw it in a bun because we came home. Well, we had to stop and get fuel on the way. And then we came home, unloaded Zoe, and just made sure she was settled. And it's so humid out there. So I had to get my hair off of my body, like off the back of my neck and stuff, because it's just hot. Shelby and Taylor went and got the summer lunch for us. Charlie's gonna go get in the pool. They're gonna go get in the pool.
Pool.
And so we're just waiting on Shelby and Taylor. But it was hot out there and so humid. So, you like my ceiling? That is not from the roof leaking. That was actually Shelby and Taylor did that. They accidentally flooded my bathroom upstairs once. And I haven't fixed it.
And they were trying to make a swimming pool for the Barbies.
Yep.
I was only like 1.
Yep, so, you know.
They just told me about it.
We're not very good at getting projects done that need to get done, but it just bubbled the paint is all. Like, the drywall is fine. So when we fix the ceiling in the house, what are you doing? When we fix the ceiling over here, which is really bad, there is damage to the drywall, so we're gonna have to replace a little bit of the drywall. We'll just scrape this off and retape it and mud it, and then guess what? We're gonna have to paint again. Which, you know, the paint in the house is like 17 years old, so it's well overdue. So yeah, we'll have to repaint the house. So I'm not very good at color coordinating and decorating and all that other stuff, so I'll probably have to ask for help with that. Figure out, instead of just doing all white paint, because everywhere in my house it's just white paint. We don't, except for where the girls have wanted to redecorate things. And I did do, my gosh, what is that color called? It was Silverado Sage from Magnolia Home. For some of my cupboards for my bar. That was just kind of a happy accident. But yeah, even my cupboards are white, which I love my cupboards because they're an antique white and they're really pretty. And then, like I said, the cupboards on the bar are a Silverado Sage is what it's called, and it's really pretty. But yeah, at some point I've got to redo my floors too. So one step at a time, right? The first step is we got to get that ceiling fixed over there, which while we're doing it, we might as well fix all of this. And yeah. So anyway, we do have quite a bit of to-do list today. My oldest daughter's coming home for the Huntington Heritage Day rodeo.
And it's her birthday.
I have some work stuff I got to get done. There was some things that I needed that I didn't get at Costco's. So I need to do probably a grocery pickup at Walmart. Which my oldest daughter said she needed to go to Walmart too, so.
And my friend Joey is in the Heritage Day. She's one of the princesses. So we're gonna go support her.
So yeah, I've got some work stuff I need to get done. I need to get my...
Okay, I'm going in the pool.
I need to get my July calendars done and set up. Because, like, the kids have a calendar so that, you know, they have their own thing. And then I have my calendars. But I also do, like, a scripture reading schedule. I break down the Come Follow Me schedule into a daily reading, because the girls and I, and Larry, if he's home, will read the scriptures every day. So we want to follow the Come Follow Me schedule, but we want to read every day. So get a chihuahua, they said. So I have it broke down so that we're reading a portion of it every day in order. So I need to do July's because I'm behind. I usually do a couple months ahead because it doesn't take very long. Anyways, and then when I was at Costco's, I bought some meals, like they're just pre-prepped, so you just have to cook it. So I'm going to pre-cook them, excuse me, and then separate them into individual meal trays, because with the way my family is right now, we are coming and going all over the place at different times and schedules, and so it's just easier to just prep the meals, have them in individual containers. You take out what you want, cook it, eat it. And we use the My Fresh Meals from Lavelle to kind of fill it into, so that there's a little bit of variety and I'm not having to do it all myself. Usually I'll buy the ingredients and then I'll cook it and then separate it into individual things. But while I was at Costco's, they had those little pre-prepped meals. So all you have to do is cook them. So I'm going to cook them and then separate them into individual containers and put them in the freezer. So whenever anybody's hungry, they can just grab it out and cook it and eat it. So that's what we're doing. So we'll talk to you in a little bit. Hey guys, so we're gonna cook up one of these Costco meals. This is the yakisoba chicken. So everything is ready for you. The chicken is even seasoned, but it's not cooked. So it wants us to add the vegetables in the pan. There's some oil, and then it wants us to add the meat and then the noodles. But Taylor and I are not supposed to be eating gluten, and so I'm going to do it separately. So I have these little trays. So the noodles will be in the small area and the vegetables and meat will be in the big area. Probably even cook the noodles in a separate pan, but we'll see. It's not that big of a deal if Taylor and I have gluten, but it's all we gotta do without making a mess. Oops, we might be up too high. We want just the vegetables if possible. It's starting to get the plastic a little too hot. So like there, I just accidentally got a noodle or two, but I'm not going to worry about it because Taylor and I and my oldest daughter, it's not life-threatening if we have gluten. Just we end up paying for it later, if that makes sense. So we just try and avoid it as much as humanly possible. But sometimes it's just hard to avoid because there's gluten in everything, and carbs and flour in everything. And it's not a diet to lose weight, it's just your body turns carbs and stuff into sugar, and we just don't tolerate stimulants very well, including sugar. This is something that we have learned. So we just try and avoid them as much as possible, or at least replace it with something with the least amount of stimulants possible, if that makes sense. Because it's impossible to completely avoid it, right? Like sugars, and like all your fruit has sugar in it. Most of your vegetables have sugar in it. And then chocolate, definitely have to stay away from chocolate. I'm super excited for this one. Taylor and I both love yakisoba. Stir fry anything, really. So this will be a nice change up for us. And then, let's see, probably should wait just a sec. I don't want this video too long. So, I just let the vegetables cook up a bit. Now we're going to add the meat. This is pre-seasoned chicken, but it's not cooked. See my messy bar, but you can't see what I'm doing. My phone moved. Maybe. Let's see. Sorry about that. This pan I have had, it was used when I got it. It was a hand-me-down from either my grandma or my dad. But I've had it for, what, 25 years now? It's cast iron, but it's not like coated. It's not like this pan right here. This is a cast iron. But yeah, I mean, like sometimes things will stick to it, but not very often. And it's usually pretty easy to clean. I've even microwaved this pan once. When I first moved out on my own, I was making Rice Krispie treats for me and my daughter. And I didn't want to do it on the oven. And so I threw it in the microwave, didn't even think about it, and then all of a sudden you hear pop, pop, bang. I was like, ooh. I had microwaved my all metal pan. Like the genius I am. It was fine. I had to replace the microwave, but it was fine. Okay, now I think I want a little bit higher of a heat. Yeah, I've dropped this pan, just done all sorts of things, and it's better than some of my newer ones. So okay, we're gonna stop the video. So this is the sauce. It came with 2 of them, so I'm gonna save one for the noodles, and then we're just gonna pour the other one over the vegetables and the meat. Hey, get down. She's trying to get on the camera, but she's gonna block everything.
You're laying on the air fryer, you know, guys.
Huh.
We have a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
She's out in the pool. And if she gets cold, she'll come in and get in the hot bath. Huh.
A warm bath.
Yeah.
What is this one called?
This is yakisoba chicken. But Taylor and I will only be able to eat it without the yakisoba. But it'll still be good. let that cook for a little bit. Okay, so we let it cook for a little bit. Our vegetables are cooked. Our meat is cooked. Everything is evenly coated with sauce. So I think we are ready to plate this. So, and then we'll cook, once we get all this out and divided between the trays, then we'll cook up the noodles. So it managed to fill 4 of these trays. So pretty happy about that. I wasn't sure how many servings it had. So now all we gotta do is add the noodles and what's left of the sauce. So all in all, very much simpler. Hold on, oh, here it is.
Hi guys.
Way simpler than what we were doing when I had to buy all the individual ingredients, you know, chop up the individual ingredients and then cook the individual ingredients. Okay, we are way up high, way too high. We may need a little bit of oil. There we go. You just need a little bit of olive oil. I debate always as to whether or not to use olive oil or vegetable oil, because olive oil is by far healthier because it's an actual natural occurring thing. You know, if you squoze an olive, you are going to get oil out of it. Let's slide that off. You know, so in reality, olive oil is healthier, but it does have a particular taste. And so with some things that require oil, it's like, do I really want the flavor of olive oil in it, you know? So it's always a debate I have with myself. So I'm just putting the yakisoba noodles in the little pocket. So that's what it looks like. And this is the lid. I'm not gonna put the lid on it yet because I want it to kind of steam off. If I put it on too soon, then it makes the lid hard to get off when it's frozen. And I just got an order of My Fresh Mills in, but we only get 8 a week because the 14 plan is too big, but the 8 one isn't quite big enough. And then if we have guests over at all, you know, like my oldest daughter or my son comes home, you know, I want to make sure we have enough food. Lucian. How dare you lay down in her presence?
With my rope.
How dare you? I want to make sure that we have enough food for when they come. And I'm sitting here saying Taylor and I are supposed to avoid sugars and stimulants. But there is sugar in this yakisoba sauce. But like I said, sometimes you just have to do the best you can, right? But anyway, so there's one meal down, and it took, what, maybe 15 minutes? So pretty happy about that. And here's our finished product. Pretty snazzy. I believe this meal kit was $15. I think it was $15 at Costco. So that's more than enough for one meal, for a dinner or a lunch. So anyways, pretty happy with it. Okay, bye.